This company was once valued at a jaw-dropping $47 billion. It promised to revolutionize the way we work. Investors poured in billions, employees believed in the dream, and the media crowned its founder as the next Steve Jobs. But just a few years later, the company was on the brink of collapse, its valuation dropping by over 90%, and its eccentric CEO forced to step down in disgrace. This is the unbelievable story of WeWork, the rise, the fall, and the lessons every entrepreneur needs to hear. To understand WeWork, you have to understand Adam Neumann. Born in Israel, Adam moved to New York in 2001 with big dreams. He wasn't your average startup founder. He was tall, charismatic, and had a magnetic personality that could convince almost anyone of almost anything. After dabbling in a few failed businesses, like women's shoes with collapsible heels, he stumbled into the world of real estate. Along with architect Miguel McKelvey, he launched a small project called Green Desk in Brooklyn. It was simple, a co-working space where freelancers could rent desks. The idea worked. Green Desk gained traction, and in 2010, Adam and Miguel sold it. With the money, they launched their new, bigger vision, WeWork. But this wasn't just about office space. Oh no, Adam believed WeWork could change the world. WeWork wasn't pitched as real estate. Adam called it a tech company. Investors loved the idea. After all, tech companies get sky-high valuations, while boring real estate firms don't. Adam's pitch was intoxicating. We're not just renting offices. We're building a global community. We're going to redefine how people live and work. We're going to elevate the world's consciousness. It was visionary. It was inspiring. And it worked. In 2017, Japanese billionaire Masayoshi Son, founder of SoftBank, met Adam Neumann. Within just 12 minutes, Son committed to investing billions. He told Adam to think bigger, to go faster, to expand at all costs. By 2019, WeWork had raised over $12 billion. It was operating in more than 100 cities. Its valuation hit $47 billion, making it one of the most valuable startups in the world. Adam became a legend in Silicon Valley. Media outlets compared him to Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. Employees partied in WeWork offices, where free beer flowed on tap, and company culture felt more like a festival than a workplace. But behind the scenes, cracks were already forming. Here's the problem. WeWork wasn't a tech company. It was a real estate company, one that signed long-term leases with landlords and then rented those spaces short-term to freelancers and startups. It was risky, and when growth slowed, the math no longer worked. Meanwhile, Adam's leadership style raised eyebrows. He lived a life of extreme luxury, buying mansions, a private jet, and even attempting to trademark the word "we" and sell it back to his own company for millions. The IPO filing in 2019 was the breaking point. When WeWork tried to go public, the world finally saw the numbers: massive losses, questionable governance, and an overinflated valuation. Investors panicked. The IPO was canceled. WeWork's value plummeted from $47 billion to under $10 billion almost overnight. Thousands of employees were laid off. The media turned against Adam, portraying him as a reckless cult leader rather than a visionary founder. Eventually, SoftBank forced Adam to resign as CEO. He walked away with a golden parachute worth hundreds of millions of dollars, while employees were left jobless and their stock options worthless. It was one of the most spectacular collapses in startup history. So, what can we learn from the fall of WeWork? First, charisma isn't a business model. Adam Neumann could inspire people, but behind the vision, the numbers just didn't add up. Second, growth at all costs is dangerous. A company without a path to profitability can't survive forever, no matter how flashy its image. And third, investors aren't always right. Even the biggest names can get caught up in hype. Today, WeWork still exists, but it's a fraction of what it once was. The dream of elevating the world's consciousness? Gone. The story of WeWork is a cautionary tale, a reminder that startups built on hype, not fundamentals, can crash as fast as they rise. What do you think? Was WeWork doomed from the start, or could it have succeeded with better leadership? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more rise and fall business documentaries. We've got stories about Netflix, Amazon, Tesla, and more coming soon.